Let's discuss LeetCode problem number 987, vertical order traversal of a binary tree. But before we discuss, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications. Also, I've added a lot of quizzes to the community page. Please check it out. Now back to the problem 987. This one is classified as hard, whereas a similar problem 314 is classified as medium. They are one difference between the two is you need to, if the row and column is the same, then you need to sort them based on their values. So in the case of 314, if I swap the 5 node and the 6 node, then the results will vary, but here the result should be the same. That's the example we'll run through, and that's the difference between 314 and 987. So it is same as like vertical order traversal of a binary tree, like this, like you do 9, 3, 15, 20, and 7 column by column, and within the each column you go row to row, and if both the row and columns are the same in this case, then you sort based on their values. So that's the difference between 314 and 987. Let us take a look at the solution. So I called it as a call row 2D map pattern. So that's what, instead of usually the 2D maps or 2D data structures are like row and column, but here, because if you do row column, it becomes a level order traversal, rows and then columns. So this is now vertical order traversal, column traversal, so it has to be column row, and that's what the solution is. So the vertical traversal, you got the tree node and you have the result, and this is where all the magic happens. Like you start off with DFS as 0 row 0 column 0 and let it run through, and then it builds this nodes data structure which we will go through, and then you loop through the nodes, and then you actually insert in the result the call vals. It is another intermediate vector in sorted order if they are equal. So you traverse the column, and within column you traverse the rows, and now they are equal. So you do values dot begin and values dot end, and that's how you get the sorted order. And now go back to the DFS function. Let us explain this one. This is a map of multisets is what it is. And so once you go through DFS, if the node is null, you return. Otherwise, you insert the node's value in the column and a row, and then you do DFS row plus 1, column minus 1, and then node dot right, row plus 1, column plus 1, because that's what happens when you do left node is column minus 1, row plus 1, and right node is row plus 1. You are going one level down, so that's why row increases, and you are going to the right, so column increases. And then you push the result, each row column thing into the result. Let's take a look at that the LeetCode thing we were looking at. So that's the run. So you process 1, 2. So the one difference I think is, like row 5 is processed first, and then I swapped row 5 and row 6, and so the row 6 is processed first here. And if you see in this column, look at this, row 2 column 0, row 2, both 5 and 6 are there, so that sorting happens. You should have 314 would have given 165 if I swapped, but it gives, because of that sorting we saw in the vector call vals, so now it gives the same result. So this is pretty straightforward. uh, Comment below if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.